Well, folks, I guess we'll get caught up on this. I had to write all this down. It's too much for my little brain. President Puddin' Cup has started 2 wars, screwed up the withdrawal from Afghanistan. He's got our troops hit over 159 times all over Syria and Iraq. And now he's one far away from starting a civil war on the Mexican and Texas border, southern border down there. Holy crap. Say anything that Joe Biden can't do. And you know he's done most of this while he was on vacation. Talented man there.
People like you have fucking weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection.
Got my cheat notes here. Oh, gosh. Well, you can't blame it all on old Puddin' Cup Biden. But I'm sure he's had plenty of help from the damned old Democrats. I bet if you kicked Joe Biden in the ass, you'd break Obama's hand. I guarantee it. There's no way this walking dead man is running anything, except maybe ice cream down his chin, which he'll later, I'm sure, wipe off on some poor unexpected kid's hair. Good God. How the hell can you side with a son of a bitch like that? It's beyond me, folks. I just don't see how they do it. Do you all? Crazy.
More than half the women in my cabinet, more than half the people in my cabinet, more than half the women in my administration are women.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Joe Biden wouldn't let Hillary go as they met on the tarmac and snatches a young girl's hair and whispers in her ear, then rearranges some more. There's nothing pervy here. His hands-on moment came when he put his hands on the wife of Defense Secretary Ash Carter.
Got a lot of thanks to give out.
So that brings us up to old Governor Abbott down there and the southern border and the big balls he's got between his legs. That's what real men have. For those of you on the left that are confused about things and think men don't have balls anymore, you know, I just set that record straight.
Razor wire was installed as part of Texas Governor Greg Abbott's security initiative at the border known as Operation Lone Star.
Well, Governor Abbott down there, he's the man of the hour. He's standing up for our country, standing up for our kids, standing up for our citizens. Hell, everyone all the way to addicts for fentanyl, which is killing people, and all demographics, all across the country. Which you ask me, that's just part of the left-wing squirrel nuts repopulation program. And it's no longer a theory, folks. We can see it. See it happening. It's happening right now. So if you can see it happening, it's no longer a theory. Guarantee you that.
In a new statement, I want to share it with you this afternoon from the governor's desk. He says he's declared...
Oh, Lord. Governor Abbott in Texas and the other 25 states are supporting him, right? That's what you call Americans. And that is some of the people that they are trying to replace with this neutering of America. Which I'm going to get into this in another video. My theory on what I think they're really up to. And I guess everybody already knows. But you can't make this shit up.
A number of former FBI
executives warning congressional leaders, saying this: "It would be difficult to overstate the danger represented by the presence inside our border of what is comparatively a multi-division army of young single adult males from hostile nations. The country has been invaded, an invasion that will continue as long as the nation's enemies perceive it will be tolerated." So,
no solutions while people invade our country. We've had almost 10 million people come into our country, and we've got a lot of people that have been on the terrorist watch list, dangerous criminals.
There's no reason to let this border stay open and let this continue to happen. Sitting here watching people we had no idea who they are pour across that border. There's no reason for that unless you are in support of it. That's the only way you can sit by and let this happen. And I mean, continue to happen. You'd have been, I had to write this down because I ain't that smart. You'd have to be in support. Sex trafficking, human smuggling, cartels, gangs, child trafficking, drug smuggling, terrorists. Let's see here. Gangs, bad actors for sleeper cells. You'd have to be for all that. Fentanyl, and so on, and so on, and so on. I mean, there's no end to this. There's no way anybody knows exactly what's coming across that border. That ain't good for nobody.
You're the border.
Governor, President Biden is negotiating.
We don't want to do any of one to do the other.
He's negotiating because this is what Republicans wanted him to do. So, again, why not take the W?
What has he done? What has he done? He's done nothing.
And the Biden administration has sat back and let this continue and continue. They turned a blind eye, and there's 85,000 to 100,000 missing children that have crossed that border. They don't even know where they're at. So you ain't got no choice there. I mean, is this a pedophile supply line to feed their sick ass ambitions? Who knows? When you lose that many kids you can't keep track of, it tires me up. And old Sniffing Joe there, I mean, come on. Now, you gotta admit, he sniffed a lot of hair. A little suspicious, you ask me. But he's a cartel. Somebody tell me this. How can the cartels enforce their smuggling fees on these people, the coyotes or whatever, after they cross the border? Think about it. The only way they can enforce them to pay that back or work it out or whatever in sex trade or sweatshop or who knows what is they have to be established in the U.S. to be able to enforce that on the people after they cross that border. So how big of an operation does the cartels and the smugglers have already in the United States? There's a yellow bus, a bus station close to where I'm at now. I'd say right there is a pretty good smuggling operation right there. And they about took the whole neighborhood over. That's probably a good example. And the only thing he's letting come across that border, or everything, I'll say that different. Everything that crosses that border is just danger, danger, danger. That's all it is. And for the migrants, that may not be no direct threat that's coming here. That don't mean they ain't being used to cause harm to America by these left-wing Democrats. I tell you, they give a donkey a very bad name. Donkeys are pretty cool. They've earned it for everybody. But you got China pushing TikTok, pushing every stupid ass idea they can on our kids to get them to be as stupid as they possibly can be. Then you got, what else China doing here? I mean, every stupid idea they can come up with. You got China shipping fentanyl into Mexico. That's where it's coming from, getting shipped across the border, cause danger and harm, killing people, killing from drug addicts down to high school kids that don't even know what they're taking. And the Lord knows who else in between. I mean, you can get killed that stuff by accident if you get it off a doorknob or go to a motel room, it's on the bed or anything. I mean, you'd have to just not care about America. That's all there is to it. And then, Uncle Joe and the party balloon. He let China fly their little party balloon all across America. Across all of our sensitive areas and everything. I guess they got some good pictures. Oh, we got a picture of me flipping a bird. And, yeah, see here. And Biden just watched. They shot that thing down in Montana up or Alaska, some damn where. Hell no, he let it float plumb across the damn country, gathering information against us. And now, I think he said there's like 100, 300 Chinese nationals been sent here. And China is, and other places are paying their way to Mexico, and of course further, they're funding them. Hell, they said the damn UN's funding them. Buying them transportation there and getting them over here to get them in to America, different kinds of people. And you guess who helps fund the UN? Us, taxpayer money. We're paying for this. Old blind-eyed Joe up there, great. And China owns some of the biggest meat processing plants in the country, and Lord knows what else. And I think it was a fertilizer company, I don't know what all. They got us by the cojoneses. Then you take all these, like the Biden administration pushing these electric cars and all this bull, these batteries. Well, guess who got all the cobalt and stuff for the batteries? China. So Uncle Joe here, old blind-ass slow Joe, he's pushing all this crap. It ain't never going to work. I mean, hell, maybe 100 years before you go all electric cars. Then there's no way to get rid of the batteries, but he's pushing it for China. Damn near bankrupt probably every automaker in the U.S., I guess. But that's what he's up to, and China's buying up all their farmland that they can. Now, why would you want to take somebody's food source? Think about it. So my question is, I mean, and it just goes so on and so on and so on and so on, it ain't no stop. Crazy. So the big question is, so who ever got the answer? Somebody tell me, who the hell do you think Biden, hell, not just Biden, the whole damn administration up there, who do you think they're working for? Because it sure as hell ain't us. It ain't America, and it sure as hell ain't us. Think about it. I mean, we can talk about this shit from now on. You can't make this shit up.
Shown to the American people that there has been a willful and refusal to comply with the law and an abuse of power in the position as Secretary of Homeland Security. You have a wide open border. It is the #1 issue for Americans across the country, and it's not just the border states, Maria, who are impacted. Democrats are refusing to hold Joe Biden accountable for this border crisis that Joe Biden and his cabinet have created.
So, my state and 25 or 24 other states so far are standing with Texas on the border. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm sure glad they're doing it. Help them put up barbed wire, razor wire, whatever. Somebody needs to mail them a bunch of honeysuckles. Get started on that razor wire and just let it all grow together. Then see if I can get through that. But we're in trouble, folks. And you got old Joe Biden here down there causing a civil war in our own country. Cause him, Russia went into Ukraine, never should have happened. They act like it was a surprise when you sat there and watched them move the troops on the border before they ever went in. What in the hell, people? Just weak. Weak, ballless men. But I guarantee you China's got the goods on old Biden. Guarantee it. Governor Abbott, you give them hell down there. I wish I was able to come there and help you myself. But I know one thing. I'm sure over his shit.